All right, so I've been guided to leave this message. At first, I was going to direct it straight to Kai Sanat, but now I'm seeing, it's a bigger picture here. He's just what's right in front of us. What I'm gonna speak for myself. What I can see directly on social media is easy to see, it's easy to find. But it's a lot of us out there, a lot of us that you can't see, that you can't find, that need to hear this message as well. So I follow this amazing tarot investigator, but she's so much more than that, and her name is Shavi Zane. I think her whole name on Instagram is Shavi Zane Tarot Investigator, but she also has another page where she's catering to people who, like love readings and things like that, divine union type stuff, which we need now. But anyway, on this page, she had a video that was titled Chosen, Soulless Beings Are Desperate for Your Energy. I believe that's what it was, and it's easy to look up if I chopped up the title a little bit, but she made so many good points, and it was based off of a prophetic dream that she had. I've had vivid dreams kind of here and there since a child, but some of them have been a little bit more vivid lately when I do have them and remember them. And so what she said about her dream, it almost felt like it linked directly to a very vivid dream that I had about Kevin Hart about less than a week ago, a couple days ago, whatever. And she basically broke down how Hollywood is drowning, literally drowning right now. Like, nobody's really going to the movies, breaking the box office anymore. Like, she made a good point that I directly related to. I try to watch a movie, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch a movie, I'm actually excited about it, and then I can't even watch a movie for like 15-20 minutes before I'm just uninterested, or I just go on my phone and go on YouTube, or start scrolling on something else and find something else to watch. So I was like, wow, caught my attention. But then as she continued to break down her dream, and she was saying how Hollywood was drowning, and they're literally and that social media influencers are basically the new stars. You know what I'm saying? They're taking over. They have our attention, and where our attention goes, energy flows. Okay, money is energy. You know what I'm saying? These powers in all these different, confidence is energy. Opportunities is energies, and if a lot of us are giving these social media influencers our attention, then guess what? They're going to rise. They're the new rising stars. And there's just a broad array of different type of influencers. It's very diverse, not just independent artists and rappers, but it's all type of people who are literally starting and creating their own avenue that is like their own way of doing things, that is upsetting and becoming a major threat to these institutions, these systems that have been purposely set up and around for a little too long. So again, as she was breaking down her dream, I was like, drowning. My dream, I'll go ahead and speak about my dream. So it was very weird. That's why I'm trying to write down my dreams now, but I didn't even write this down because I was like, this has nothing to do with me. I've been seeing like the Kevin Hart, Kai Sanat videos, clips, whatever, memes, people remix them, and they're funny. And the ones I relate to, I've reposted myself. This is my first YouTube video, y'all. This is my first time trying anything like this, but like I said, I was led to do this. So bear with me if I get a little nervous or anxious at some parts of me telling this story. But anyway, so in the dream, it was like two big, large melanated men. Look like bodyguards, like, you know, celebrity bodyguards, drowning Kevin Hart in a lake. And I was in the lake too, right in front of me. And I'm like, what's going on? I'm about to see him, you know, transcend right in front of me. But they released him, and then immediately this white woman grabs him and just starts giving him mouth to mouth, like not even in a official, like the way you're supposed to do it. But anyway, it was my dream, and she was just trying to like save him or whatever, and they're like trying to go back to shore of the lake, and they're past me, and I'm just looking at them, and I didn't understand why I had that dream until until Shavi Zane broke her dream down. Like, Hollywood is literally drowning. They are trying to siphon the energy. They're trying to, you know, do basically all the same things that these new social media influencers are doing, or trying to join them. And like I said, Kevin Hart and Cashapp, at first when I saw like clips here and there, I was like, how did that happen? Like, you know, that's an interesting duo, but it was funny, it was likable, it was, you know, relatable, so went with it. But people like Cashapp have to be careful with these people, these so-say notable, popular, credible people, because of their past repertoire and history and things like that, who they know and their connections and their influence at one point. Like, be careful. People are real desperate right now. These frequencies are raising high at in a very fast pace. Some of us can barely keep up. The ones who are aware of what's going on, some of us can barely keep up. And so imagine the people who are unaware, or who they're so caught up in the physical and this 3D paradigm, and you just think that the way that people have gotten to where they have gotten in the past is how you still need to do it. And it's not that anymore. It's not a physical material game anymore. It's in here. It's here. It's spiritual. It's spiritual warfare out here. The war is in the mind. And so when I started seeing, I really don't know much about Cashapp. This is just what sparked all of this, I guess. I literally don't know much about him. I've just seen him. First time I seen him was when he went viral for that giveaway in New York, and all these people showed up and like shut down the block, or even more than that. I don't know. It was huge. And then I see him. I guess he's a video game streamer. Just has great personality. You know, draws in a lot of people, views, attention. But I saw one of the things I saw a while ago was a so-say friend of his basically set his room or house on fire with fireworks, and I was like, that don't really look like a friend, you know what I'm saying? But hey, and then started seeing the Kevin Hart and him, you know, little collab videos, which are funny or whatever. But then I saw yesterday a video of him going viral for being in a shower with another influencer, who was basically violating his space, his boundaries, and it was very uncomfortable. It was very cringy to watch. And when I looked at the comments, I expected to see, I guess, other than the type of things that I read that people were saying. It was like kind of disappointing, because I guess my perspective is like, this is messed up. Like, he's being set up, he's being targeted. Like, you know, this moment, this is humiliation. Like, these are like humiliation rituals and things like that, where it's like the powers that were are setting things up and aligning people and putting people directly in your path and around you to feed off of you, to siphon from you, to steal from you, to take your spot. Well, they use that as the incentive to take your spot or get higher than you, but it's like, it's your destiny, so they'll never be you. But people are still motivated by that. So it's like, and just, it's funny because I was rewatching the video. As I was rewatching it, I saw this like bag, this worn, torn bag of chips in front of my car at this busy intersection. So it was like kind of moving slow. Busy intersection, just like go in front of my car. I didn't think much of it at first until my daughter was like, "Mommy, what's that?" And I look, and it's like, it's a whole little whirlwind vortex of air just swirling leaves around. Just swirling them around, like right in this intersection. I've never seen anything like that. Like, it wasn't a tornado, but like, that's the, you know, it was that kind of imagery, like just a vortex of air just flowing in a circle. It's like, what's doing that? What's causing that? I didn't know, but I know. But it's like, wow. And then when I looked up, I was looking at, you know, the different parts of the street, or, you know, other parts of the intersection, and like leaves are literally coming from down the street to join this vortex. Like, down, I'm like, dang, how's it sucking it from all the way over there? But then I look up, and when I look up, the highest thing that I see in that vortex is that worn, torn bag of chips. And I was like, that's interesting, because you would expect, you know, leaves are light. The leaves are gonna get the highest, you know? Not this, what's the bag of chips doing all the way up there? But I'm saying that to say, you know, everything means something a little deeper. It's like, Cashapp, yeah, I'm using you as an example, but I'm talking to a lot of us rising stars, the new stars, the real stars, okay? The real stars. People's choice. Like, our energy is what is drawing in attention, abundance, opportunities, okay? For how a lot of these people, entertainment industry, you know what I'm saying, judicial, whatever it is, you know, all type of different, all across the spectrum of available high authority positions that they have. The way they used to have to get into these positions, they're upset that we don't got to do that anymore. We ain't got to make all those sacrifices. We ain't got to sell our soul. They had to do that, and that it's not coming back. It's not. They're not gonna get that back. So be careful. Hollywood is dead. Okay, these record labels are dead. These big publishing houses, these big studios, they're dead. Okay, this is where you rely on you. Find that spark within you. Follow your passion. It's gonna lead you to exactly where you need to be. You're gonna get the eyes on you that you need at the right time. And don't sacrifice yourself. Don't sacrifice yourself. So I hope I got off my chest everything that I feel like Spirit has led me to say. And you know, there might be some more videos on the way, but you know, love y'all. Peace to the tribe. Peace to the soul family worldwide.